Hello, welcome back. If you're new here, my name's Victoria. I'm a mum of 5 in the UK. This video was filmed a few days before Good Friday, and it's just like a low-income mum, a couple of days in the life. I was given a load of bags, so I put them on Vinted, and I sold a lot of them in a bundle. So this was me trying to film myself doing the parcel, but my toddler kept grabbing the phone. And why not? When you're beautiful, you want to see yourself, don't you? Quite a big parcel, ended up looking like an egg in the end. But that earned me a couple of quid, which is all to the good. I'm saving up to take my kids to the fair in October. Anyway, I had to go uptown because Universal Credit wanted a copy of our last 4 months' bank statements to look at, which is a massive invasion of privacy. But luckily, I withdraw everything that I get and I use cash. Cash is king. So on my bank statements, it pretty much just says money went in, money went out. On my husband's, it's a different matter because he handles the things that need to be paid online. So they get more of a view from his. But the thing was, I was having a nerve damage attack and it was raining and the kids had just got over a bug and I wanted them all to be better for Good Friday because they was going to a birthday party and Easter and stuff. So I went uptown on my own, which is very rare. And I went uptown because I haven't got online banking and I had 3 of the 4 months bank statements. I'd rung the bank asking for a copy of the 4th bank statement. They said they'd post it me and Universal Credit gave me an extension. But it never arrived, so I had to go uptown to get it, which took about 5 minutes. Cost me like £6 on the bus to get to town and back. And the whole job took like 5 minutes. Sorry, I've got a bunged up nose. Anyway, I didn't realise that the shop next to the bank had burnt down. So all the pavement next to the bank was cornered off because the roof wasn't safe. So I had to sort of chuck myself in the road to get round to get to the bank. So it was a good job I didn't have the kids with me. Then I went into a couple of charity shops because I'm always looking for something or other, having 5 kids. The 2 charity shops I went in, there was hardly anything for kids. I was really surprised. But we needed a new keyboard for the computer. And luckily in this charity shop, I found a keyboard. So that was a lucky find. And I was talking to the woman behind the counter and she said that the shop next to the bank that had burnt down, it was a tumble dryer that had caught fire. And I was, oh my God, because we all have a washing machine or a tumble dryer or something of that variety in our houses, don't we? She was, no, you'll be fine as long as you clean your filters out. When in Home Bargains is the same as B&M for me. I only go in once, maybe twice a year as an absolute push. But I thought, well, I'll go in, see if they've got any like Easter bits, like craft kits or things like that because we home educate. And I managed to get some Easter chocolate for the Easter egg hunt I want to do in the garden. I got a cheap candle. I got some paints and some Play-Doh because we home educate. And I got these kits where you sew an Easter basket. And they're only $1.49 each, I think. So when I got my oldest a sketchbook because he likes to draw. So I come home with all that. They were straight on with Play-Doh. And they really enjoyed that. Anyway, that smelly Play-Doh as well. Loads cheaper than proper Play-Doh. And it's smelly and sensory. So I was really impressed with it. And then we had to go sew in these Easter basket bags. And one of the kits didn't have a needle in it. It didn't have the felt shapes you stick on the front. So we ended up using a fabric pen and decorating it itself. The other kits had the things in they needed. But because they'd seen the kid that didn't get the full kit, for whatever reason, use a fabric pen, they all decided to use fabric pens and choose their own designs. But they were only $1.49, and for the price, they were good, and they were a good Easter activity, and a good sewing lesson as well. And the paints, it's a good job I bought 2 boxes, because one box just got used a little bit, and that was fine. And then the other box, my toddler just went wappy with and was mixing all the colours, and there isn't a lot left of his paints. They smelled really nice as well. My daughter took the opportunity to paint a pot that she'd made at Brownies with the paint. And I've been trying really, really hard not to buy any furniture because I want to move. But the more it rolls on that we don't find anything in the council bidding list, or we bid on it and we don't get it, the more it's becoming a desperate situation. And I was talking to my mum and she says, look, you're just going to have to make the house work for you for as long as you're there. Now, there was this second-hand bed in the charity shop. I wouldn't normally entertain a second-hand bed, but the mattress was new and it was like a metal and wood frame. So I made up this, and it was a really, really nice bed, and it was only 60 quid for the bed and the brand new mattress. Because I've been looking at beds on Amazon and they were like 150 quid. So, and my daughter really liked it. So what we did was I made up this natural solution that I'd found on the internet, which I've heard about before, that really, really cleans things and kills any bed bugs, things like that, because I wasn't going to put it in my daughter's room till it was pristine. I used a toothbrush and I got in all those little nooks and crannies to make sure there was no bed bugs and things like that. And my daughter helped me wipe it down afterwards. Because my plan was, because she really liked that bed, my toddler needs a new bed. And because my daughter really liked the bed in the charity shop, she gave her bed to the toddler and then she got to have the new bed. And this is me, what we had to do was, the toddler's bed is next to our bed because he still co-sleeps, and it's a question of space in this house with how many people are in it. And we're working through it the best we can as we can. But what we did was, we lifted out his bed from next to my bed, which was knackered, got rid of it. I cleaned it out. We put my daughter's bed, which isn't that old, in the space. And he couldn't wait to try it out. He got straight in it, he did. He was very happy with it. And it looks lovely. And it means he gets a headboard, which he didn't have before as well. And then I had to go in my daughter's room. My daughter's room's normally really clean, but obviously you move a divan bed, there's stuff and crap underneath it. So I had to clean out where her bed had been. And then my 14-year-old helped me bring the bed up the stairs and put it together. Yeah, look, carpet's clean now. People freak out about mess, it cleans up. Get over it. But I've said to her, because this isn't a divan bed, because it's like slats, she can't jump on a bed. And I keep saying to her, you can't jump on that bed. You can't jump on that bed. You can't jump on that bed. She's like, I won't. But it is a nice bed. It's a proper girl's bed. So once we got it up, I put a bedding on it. And she come in and she added a pug dog and, you know, things she wanted to add to it. And it looks really nice and she really likes it. So the only thing I've got to sort out now is my 12-year-old needs a new bed. But originally I was looking at like multiple lots of 150, getting them all a new bed and new mattress. But we've managed to sort the toddler and my daughter out. So now if I don't find a bargain, it'll just be 150 for my 12-year-old to get a new bed. And this bed comes apart, so hopefully if we do move, we'll be able to take it apart and move it with no bother. The white bits of paint on the walls are where the council recently painted it with anti-damp paint. Me and my husband painted the entire room with anti-damp paint when she come into it because the room was disgusting. And it didn't work, so we'll see if the council doing it works. Maybe they've got extra strong stuff, I don't know. But once she got the bed in, there was a couple of scuffs on the wall where the old bed used to be, which I should have done before I put the bed back, but c'est la vie. I went over them and then I painted over the anti-damp paint. It took about 3 coats, I think. But once it was all done, it all looked lovely, which is what you want. You want to be able to put your children in a nice room. You want them to be comfortable and it just be a nice place for them to sleep. So if you like that video, please subscribe. On this channel I do home education, homemaking, low income living and the occasional charity shop haul, and all my video diaries are now on Patreon. I'll link that below if that interests you. And I'll see you next time, my loves.